Hello everyone, thanks for joining us. This is appleandapps.com, latest in-action video, checking out Giant Boulder of Death. And let's tap to get started. Now this game, it comes from Adult Swim Games and PikPok, who've collaborated on some really good iOS games in the past. So there's some high expectations that this game will be good. At least that's always what we're hoping as soon as we start these videos. In recent memory, the two have collaborated on Robot Unicorn Attack 2, Super Monsters Ate My Condo, and Extinction Squad, so there's some promise for Giant Boulder of Death. As you can see right off the top, you play as this boulder, and you simply tilt to control its path, and then you can also tap to leap over various obstacles. And your goal is to crush everything that you can. Go with a nice multiplier ultimate destruction power right there. And the spikes, as well as later on a few other things, can destroy your boulder, so you want to avoid that and try to destroy everything else. And so there is a subtle storyline going on as well. In essence, this boulder was in love with another one, and that other boulder was taken down and used to create a statue of the general of all these different soldiers you're plowing through. So hence, he's vowing vengeance. And that means you're going to try to destroy this whole town. You're just going to keep rolling down from the top of the mountain to put on your destroying pants. And then your score is based on the type of things that you crush into. And those rolling mines, they're homing mines that can come right towards your boulder, so you gotta watch for those. And then the different items are valued at different points. So that's how you lose. Now we'll show you the end sequence and get into another game real quickly. So of course there's the personality infused just from the soundtrack and the theme of the game. And then there's a mission system. There's going to be 60 different missions, and as you complete the missions, you unlock new obstacles to smash through, and those new obstacles are going to be tied into greater point totals to amp up your score, so that's what you're constantly doing. And then you can also upgrade your boulder. You can see there's different things to upgrade. We'll buy that one, because that invincibility quotient is quite valuable. And here's all these different unlockable items, as you can see right there. So let's tap in again to play. And you have a free spin. It comes about every 10 minutes or so. And this just gives you temporary boosts for this one run that I'm about to go on. And of course you can buy spins with the gems that you can earn by collecting them in-game, or you can purchase, and that's essentially the IP in this game since it is free to play. You're just gonna want to build up your boulder as you go, keep upgrading it to go on longer runs, and amp up your score. Endless high score game, free to play. And the main unlockable is going to be these different characters. As you can see, we have cows and soldiers, and there's yetis and lumberjacks and special kinds of houses. It all has that kind of Swiss Matterhorn type of theme. Just rolling through. Oh, missed the jump. Let's continue. A lot of lumberjacks. Point rack in. And this is a fast-paced arcade game, which is another aspect of it. Got that gem, so this continues actually faithful already. Excellent. Let's get some invincibility action here. And when you're invincible, you can crush through these bigger items, and they'll give you more points. And the action comes at you hot and heavy here. Lost. Okay. demolishing everything that you can. And who doesn't like to demolish stuff? This game could be a good stress reliever. And rather than getting that little ball that you hold in your hand and squeeze real tight, you can just roll through and crush all kinds of stuff. Smooth tip controls too. It's funny, we saw this game back at GDC, and it wasn't much more than the boulder rolling down the screen controlled by tilt. So they've obviously fleshed it out quite a bit since then. Since then, that was March. Here we are in September. And just, you gotta give Big Swim Big Swim. We gotta give Adult Swim games and Big and not Big. And PikPok some good credit. There we go. Figuring it out. Because they just have been nailing games lately. They just know how to make really good iOS games with crazy eccentric themes infused with fast-paced arcade action. Because also, hopefully you can see, they put these nice slants to the hillside, so they can kind of hide some obstacles within that, so you would miss it. And then the one last explosion for some extra bonus points. And we hope you enjoyed our Apple and Apps in Action video, and we'll talk to you next time.